Whispering Canadian. So I've got to admit, I am pretty addicted to making these videos now, as I'm sure any of you who are subscribed know. I'm sure it'll die down a little bit here, but for now, I'm really enjoying this. I'm making this video mainly because I wanted to just express my sadness really at the fires that are going on in Slave Lake, Alberta. I don't think it's international news or anything, but since probably none of you know what's going on up there, basically there's hundreds of wildfires that break out across Alberta every summer, mainly in the Rockies, especially if it's a really dry, windy summer. And Slave Lake is about, I think it's about 200 kilometers away from Edmonton, which is the capital city of Alberta. So, there was a wildfire, from what I understand, that started in the area, and dry weather and the winds actually blew the fire into the town of Slave Lake. Now, I'm not sure of the population of Slave Lake, but when I first heard of it, it was sad and everything, but it wasn't, major news yet. But lately it's been on the national news over and over again. And I just heard on the radio that over 7,000 people no longer have homes. The fire has literally gone through the town and burned almost every building. It's burned down the town hall, the library, almost everything is gone. Witnesses are just saying that it's a total disaster zone. So I just wanted to say how sorry I am for what's going on up there. I personally have never been through a disaster. I can't even imagine losing a home. In my area, we do have to worry about fires, I suppose, but mainly tornadoes. So, considering some people live where there's floods almost every year, or volcanoes, I consider myself extremely lucky. Or, hurricanes, things like that. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, because, over 7,000 people have lost their homes, and it's, from what I understand, it's a relatively small town, and the fire department there didn't have enough people in the area to control it, so it got so out of hand before they could call in backup that it's just out of control now. So it's pretty terrible. From what I am hearing now, almost the entire town is destroyed. I don't think there's any casualties, thank God, but just, I can't even imagine losing a house, all of your belongings. Of course, I would rather lose a house than a family member, so I suppose that everybody should be, considering themselves lucky that there's no casualties or anything. So, um, I don't know how, how it must feel to lose a home. It must just be an awful, awful feeling. So the weather is actually turning nice here, which is really surprising for this area. I'm sure it'll snow again here pretty soon, but um, the trees are actually starting to bud, and the leaves are starting to come out a little bit. The grass is turning green. Well, as green as it gets around here anyways. I'm loving it. I love winter, as I've said already, but around this time of the year, I do start to want a little bit of warmth. Generally around September it starts getting cold again here, or at least chilly. So Canadians really have to get out and enjoy the summers, which people definitely are right now. There's cars everywhere. My town is pretty close to a main highway, so it's pretty busy here right now. But I don't mind it because I'm a pretty big people person at times, anyways. Gets any busier and I may go a little bit insane, but so it's nice to see. I think it's about plus 20 out, which is awesome. That's probably the perfect temperature for me. Any hotter than that, and I'm not a fan of that. So I guess I could never go to Mexico or something. But then again, it's plus 20, but there is, and you may be able to hear it too. I apologize if you can. There's about 50-kilometer-hour winds going on right now. It's been windy for the last 2 days, and it's kind of ruining the nice weather. And of course people are complaining about that too. I guess nobody is ever happy with the weather. Very rarely anyways. When it's cold, they complain it's too cold. And when it's hot, they complain it's too hot. So, you can never win. I tried making a video that was about 13 minutes long, and it, of course, didn't allow me to upload, because I guess you have to be a YouTube partner, I think is what it's called, in order to upload videos longer than 10 minutes. So I don't know how you're supposed to become a partner, whether you have to submit some forms or something. I really don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me how you start uploading videos longer than 10 minutes, because as you can all probably tell, I like to talk. I have a few ideas for videos, but